Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please respond to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Am I audible? Please, all of you guys, please respond to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Am I audible? Everybody, please respond to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Okay. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Everybody, please confirm to me, guys. Yeah, thank you. All right. Good morning, guys. Sorry. All right, sir. In the last class, just have given overview of that overall core Java topics what I am going to discuss with you. So almost all nearly 35 to 40 topics are we highlighted there. All these many concepts here we are going to understand. Okay. All right, sir. Now this is the very good content. So if we complete this entire content, total core Java we are able to get it. But apart from this, one or two topics are in my mind, which are provided by Sun Microsystems, but which I have not discussed previously in previous batches. But if time is possible, if everything is good, definitely I'll include the two topics in your batch now. Don't worry. But Max, let me check the possibility. Let me check the time. At the end of the course, at the end of the core Java, I may plan for that new topics there. But I'll give that information at the end of the courses now. If you observe this introduction part, Java history, differences between Java and others, Java features, Java naming conventions, Java programming formats. And they are the topics we are going to understand. After that, today we are going to understand Java history. What is the background story for Java? For what purpose Sun Microsystems has provided Java programming language? That all the points here we have to understand clearly. Right? Right, sir. Just 2 minutes of time. I want to give some direction to you. Now try to follow the direction. No. Right? All of you are having mobile phones. Please open it. 1 minute. Everybody, open your mobile phones. I'll start the content anyway. Go to the Play Store. Go to the Play Store. Go to the Play Store and search for Google Classroom or simple Classroom. Classroom app. Classroom app. Classroom app. Install it. Classroom app. Install it. Have you seen that Classroom app? Either Google Classroom or simple Classroom. Have you find it? Just install it. First, open your internet connection there. Without that, don't install it. What is the use of it? I will give information to you later on, but first of all, install it. Everybody. Right, sir. Have you installed it now? Right. Have you seen it anywhere else like join class or create class? Some options there. Join class. Yeah, come on. Make it fast. If we install it, then we are able to get join class option, create class option. Two options will come, but don't select create class. Just select join class. You are the students, right? Myself is a teacher. I have to create the class. You have to join for the class. Okay. Right, sir. Then it is asking about classroom code, right? Take this. Then it is asking classroom code. Take this classroom code. UG7IHLX. Okay. Join class and enter this. Complete it. All right. Click on OK buttons or something else. What you are having. Finish. You might be joined with class now. Yes, sir. Got it. Clear. Fine. All right, sir. Then once you completed it, close the tab. 1 minute. Close the tab. Close the tab. So what? Close the tab. I think in all of your mobile phones, notifications are enabled, right? All right. So now everybody, just just I'm giving a post to you. Now try to check it whether you are getting notification or not from Google Classroom. All of you are getting notification or not. Please check it. Just I given good morning message. That's it. Not more than that. I got notification. Yes. All right, sir. All of you are getting notification. Then, so what is the intention of this? You are not giving confirmation to me. All of you are getting it? Or else at least open that app now. Now check it. That post is created. Already post is available with you. If all of you are getting this notification, it's okay, good. Then better what I am telling there. I think all of you might be joined with the class. All of you have joined with the class. Am I right? Whatever the code I given, have you joined with that class? No? Uh-huh. Have you taken the classroom code? Oh. Arey, don't send any message to me in the classroom. Okay, then better what I'm telling to you in our note says, or take a picture. Now try to use this, try to take this classroom code separately. In the case, in any worst case, if you lost that app there, once again we have to join with it. Now try to note this classroom code separately. Try to note this classroom code separately. Or take picture or whatever it may be. Okay, then try to keep this in our notes permanently. How long you are going to stay at Durgasoft? Up to the time I'm going to use this max forever batch. Okay, if you are attending might be at some other time there, The same notifications I can give there, no issues. Other batch, if I want to give any information, then we are able to provide this clearly. Right, anyway, don't worry. If all of you are giving confirmation, then I'll move forward. Okay. All of you are getting notification. That means at least that post you have seen, right? Okay. Right, sir. I have taken this classroom code. File I'm asking there. It's okay. Leave. Complete it. Now, what is the purpose of it? Listen, for example, up to now, just Durgasoft is having your contacts only. Maybe mobile numbers or maybe email IDs we are having. Feel it is. We are very much secured. Your data is very much secured. Even single unknown person will not get our data. That we are able to maintain it. Point number one. Okay, it's okay. That security point of view, everything is okay, fine. Next one is like what I'm telling to you. For example, if I want to contact with you, say all of a sudden, running is going on in outside. At 8:30, running is going on. Unable to come to this class. Then what I have to do? If it is a case, I have to cancel the class. But I don't like to cancel the class. Sure, I want to take the class. But if the class is not possible in offline, at least I need to take the class in online. Understand it? Nowadays, technology is very good. So we can do our work at any situation. Even though that entire Hyderabad is closed, but still we can do our work. Today's, as per the technologies I'm telling there. So stopping the class is not good thing. Really, if you want to take the break, then we can stop the class. Because of giving, might be because of some outside situation, stopping the class is not good. So definitely we want to conduct the classes now. So part of conducting these classes like this, I need to give some intimation to you. Immediate intimations I have to provide. At 8 at 8:15 I used to start at my home to come here. At 8:35 or 40 I used to be reached here now. But in between that, all of a sudden, completely total train is going on. So how I'm going to give intimation to you to come for online classes, don't come for offline classes there. Or else maybe if I'm not feeling good, I want to take the class in only online at my home. I want to give some intimation to you. Not only online care, all option I got a might be some unexpected schedule. I want to go outside of the city. I have to say they don't go for the class, don't come for the classes today. Or else maybe I have some articles on Java. I want to share that articles and all the links to you. Immediately I want to share it. So in general process is what they have to give intimation to my admin people. My admin people have to send some messages to you. Nowadays sending messages is also not simple. Some templates we have to prepare, we have to take approval from government. These many things are going on, so it's not much simple. That's why for the sake of our direct interaction, for the sake of our direct interaction with you, my direct interaction with you, I created the channel. That means we are using Google Classroom channel. So if I want to say something to you on immediate, so then try it automatically. Within fraction of seconds, we are able to get my message. This message is directly from me. This Google Classroom message is a direct intimation from me. This is final intimation. Understand it clearly now. So if I say today class is in online, it's final, then definitely through this one only, I'm able to give intimations to you. Even my office messages about my classes is a secondary, make it is a secondary, but this is a primary. Directly I'm going to give intimation to you through this particular channel so that you will not get any confusion regarding that. Okay. But the point is what everybody must register with this particular channel. Already given classroom code, there we have to use it clearly. All right, sir. Now, still some people are might be not having that. Please check again and again. Then we are able to get it here. Okay. All right, sir. So anyway, then try to take this classroom code permanently. Then if you have that classroom code, then it's okay. Then we are able to move forward. Right, sir. So already I given information to you. Already some people have joined with that already. Only 5 members. Really 5 members. These many members are joined, right? Yeah, 6 9 members. Nice, nice. As of now, okay, fine. Leave this one. Not required yet. Now coming to our content, Java history. It is a minimum responsibility for every Java developer to know why Java is coming into the picture. For what reason Java was provided by Sun Microsystems. This is minimum responsibility. Why? Because we are going to work with Java. Before going to work with Java, before going to learn Java, what is Java and how Java was provided, with what reason Java was introduced there, that's the minimum thing. At the same time, I'm telling to you, nobody will ask questions on this particular topic. Of course, we are not going to use this concept in the real-time application development, but it is minimum responsibility to know why Java programming language is available, was introduced by Sun Microsystems. What is the background story of Java? Only one time, not every day, only one time. Right, that information here I'm telling to you. See this, when the first version of the Java was introduced, when the first version of the Java was introduced, in 1996 January 23rd, the very first version of the Java was introduced. JDK 1.0 version was introduced in 1996 January 23rd. That is a starting point for Java. Okay. When Sun Microsystems has introduced Java in 1996 January 23rd, but when Sun Microsystems has started to prepare the Java programming language, when Sun Microsystems has started to prepare this, when Sun Microsystems has started preparation for Java, when they have provided roots for Java programming language. If you think about it, I'm giving some information to you, try to understand it clearly. In 1991, by the time only Python was introduced. 1991 already Python was introduced. On that year only Python was introduced. But where Sun Microsystems is thinking about the programming language. Please remember one point. Now people are putting the comparison between Java and Python. No, I'm giving straightforward information. At the time of preparing, at the time of thinking about Java programming language, on that particular year only Python was introduced there, where Sun Microsystem is not thinking about Python. Why? Because it was born, just it was born by the time. So some people are not thinking about Python to prepare this programming language. Always they had the comparison with the C and C++. By the time already C and C++ were available, by thinking about C and C++, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language which is better than C and C++. They didn't thought of Python. Why? Because Python was not there before 1991. Exactly 1991 only it was born. Understand it? That's why some people are not thinking with the comparison with Python. Some people are thinking about the comparison with what there C and C++. Remember this point. That's why because of that reason only, always Java is getting comparison with C and C++ always, not with what there Python. But after knowing both the technologies, if you want to go for comparisons, some features wise comparison we can do. I was ready. I don't have any problem here. I know about both the technologies totally. I thought of both Python and Java previously, so I don't have any problem. I can compare both. But the point is what there? Initial comparison of Java with what there? C and C++. Please recognize these points clearly. All right, sir. It's okay. In 1991, in 1991, Sun Microsystems had a requirement to prepare a new programming language for preparing softwares for the simple electronic consumer devices like cable TV switch boxes, comma, apart from this cable TV switch boxes, remote controllers, and so on and so on and so on. Please, all of you, read this punch. In 1991, Sun Microsystems had a requirement to prepare a new programming language for preparing softwares for the simple electronic consumer devices like cable TV switch boxes, remote controllers, and so on. This is the initial requirement of the Sun Microsystems. In which year? 1991. Oh, sir, got it or not? Please, I'm requesting you. No need to go for any running notes now. Just avoid running notes here. Clear cut with my hands. I'm typing the content for the sake of you. Just you can enjoy this content. Just avoid running notes as well. Just look at my face completely. If you don't like my face, then please look at that screen at least. All right, sir. Fine. This one also you are writing, no? Right. Fine. See, 1 minute. Writing running notes is a bad habit inside the class. You are thinking about a particular point, but while writing that point, no trainer may complete two more points. No? Half of the content only you are going to understand. Don't see one thing I'm telling to you. Once you are entering inside the class, have peaceful mind, sit aramly, try to understand each and every point clear. I'm not in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry immediately. Point by point, try to understand. That's it. Easily we are going to understand the points now. Come for a point here. In 1991, Sun Microsystems had a requirement. What is that requirement? They want to prepare a new programming language. For what purpose? They want to prepare softwares for the electronic consumer devices. What is that electronic? What are the electronic consumer devices? No, cable TV switch boxes, remote controllers, and so on and so on and so on. For cable TV switch boxes, remote controllers, they want to prepare new softwares. For preparing new softwares, they want to have a new programming language. That is their initial thought of new programming language. Still, they don't know the name of the programming language is Java. Still, they don't know that Java is going to rule the software industry. They don't know at the time of having initial thoughts. Got as per that particular requirement, Sun Microsystems gathered nearly 30 engineers as a team led by James Gosling and Patrick Norton. Right, sir? Sun Microsystems gathered nearly 30 members team, 30 members as a team led by James Gosling and Patrick Norton. Got it or not? And Sun Microsystems has started a project named Green. This is the setup what Sun Microsystems has done to prepare a new programming language. Come again. Sun Microsystems gathered nearly 30 members, 30 engineers as a team led by James Gosling and Patrick Norton. And Sun Microsystems has started a project named Green project. Right, sir. Everything is okay. Setup is ready. 30 members team, project name, that cabins and setup is ready. What next one here after this? No. Now they are thinking what they want to provide in the new programming language. What features mainly they want to include in the new programming language. First, they need to have some analysis. After having analysis only, they will start implementation. First of all, they need to have what their analysis, what they want to include on their new programming language. Now, understand it clearly. Sun Microsystems wants to include the following features in their new programming language. What features they want to include in their new programming language? First one is they want to prepare a simple programming language. They want to prepare a simple programming language. Understand here itself the point now. Already they had which programming languages in their mind? C and C++. When compared with them, not in Python. When compared with them, they want to prepare a simple programming language. Understand the intention now. Next one is what there. After that, tight coded programming language. This is important. Third one is what they want to provide, architectural neutral. These three new programming, these three features they want to include in their new programming language. Still, they don't know the name of that programming language is Java or not. They want to prepare a new programming language. They thought of it, what they want to use, what they want to keep inside this new programming language. Got it or not? Nice. Now, as per their definition, what is the meaning of simple programming language? In their point of view, what is the meaning of simple programming language? They are given some reasons. If they want to make that programming language a simple programming language, they provided three features in that simple. What are the three features? No. First one is lesser execution time. Lesser execution time. Second one is lesser memory. Third one is less power. What is the relation between programming language and power now? Why you are including this power? We don't have any relation between programming language and power, but why we are including that? All right, this kind of question even myself also I got initially, but I checked it. What they have given reason there? They have given very good reason for it. In their point of view, power in the sense not like electricity power. It's like energy source. Energy source. Simply saying batteries. You know already batteries. If you want to remote controller, if you are having that, if you want to make it is work, definitely some energy source is required. That energy is provided through what their batteries. Understand my point? In their point of view, that power in the sense like what their energy source. Right. Overall, these are the three features they want to include in the simple, the point number simple. Inside this simple, they want to provide three factors. What are the three factors? No, less execution time, less memory. Then what next one here? Lesser power consumption. Right. At least 1 minute, we need to understand what is the meaning of less execution time. What is the meaning of less memory? What is the meaning of less power? At least 1 minute, we are going to understand the point now. For example, all of you observe carefully. Simple example. In every batch, I used to give this example for your understanding. Try to understand it now. So one fine day, I'm watching a football match, for example. The match is going on between Brazil and Argentina. Both the teams are very good. Match is going on good. Almost the last of 5 minutes of time is remaining. Match is going in a bit boring. No team has a score at least one goal. Then both the teams are at 0-0. Last 5 minutes of time is remaining. That's the situation. Then all of a sudden, I got a call from my friend. Then he asked to me casually, then what you are doing? I said to him, just I'm watching a football match. It's a boring match, I said to him. Then immediately he has given information to me. Are a fool, why you are watching that football match now? In a Star Sports channel, there is a cricket match between India and Pakistan. Think of it. The cricket match between India and Pakistan, already Pakistan were batted already. They got nearly 321 runs. Now Indians are playing the game. Almost all that game is reached to the last over of the match. In the last over of the match, Indians required 21 runs. But at one side, crease Dhoni, at other side, crease Ishant Sharma. This is the situation. Last wicket, 21 runs we required. Dhoni is at other side. Why are you watching that football match? Please change your channel and switch to channel and watch that cricket match. Then my friend has given that information. As per my friend says now, I decided I want to see at least that winning moments. When I've taken my remote controller, I typed that like what there, Star Sports channel. I know that number 72. 72 number I typed there in my remote controller. But unfortunately, what happened when I typed 72 on my remote controller, it was not changed to the channel immediately. It has taken some time. Waited for it. 2 minutes, 3 minutes of time. I waited for it. After some time period, the channel was changed. After changing the channel, if we watch that cricket match, what is the status of the cricket match? Where Man of the match presentation is going on. Dhoni is taking man of the match. Understand it? So where is the problem? Is there a problem with me watching football match? Is there a problem with my friend giving late intimation to me? Is there a problem with my TV set? No. The problem is not with all these people. The problem is with the remote. The problem is with what their remote. Understand it clearly. When I took the remote, when I type 7 and 2, its operation is what? Changing the channel immediately. But for changing the channel, it has taken a lot of time. That's the problem. What is the meaning of it? Why it is taking a lot of time to change the channel, to switch the channel? What happened internally? Observe carefully. When I type 72 number on the remote controller, internally inside the remote controller, one program must be executed. A program must be executed. That program must change the channel. But unfortunately, inside the remote controller, whatever the program which is executing, when we press some keys on our remote controller, that program is executing slowly. That program execution is taking more time. When the program execution is taking more time, automatically its action is taking delay, is delayed. Its action is totally delayed. Means that performance of the remote controller is totally down. Understand the point now? Internal program is executing delay. Activity of the end product is delay. Performance of the end product will be down. When execution time is down, when execution time is more, performance will be impacted. Performance will be affected. Forever we have to remember this point. If the application execution time is more, performance will be less. If application execution time is less, performance will be more. This equation forever we have to remember how long we are going to be in Java. Everywhere. Application execution time is more, performance will be less. Application execution time will be less, performance will be more. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? All right. So let's say, so because of this reason, because of this particular reason, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It has to take less execution time for its applications to provide more performance, to get more performance to the end product. Because of this reason only, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a simple programming language. Part of the simple programming language, they want to prepare a new programming language which must take less execution time for its applications in order to improve performance of the end product. Yes, all of you are getting clarity up to now. Only we have to remember Java, that means new programming language, simple programming language. First factor is what there? Less execution time, which yields, which provides more performance. Less execution time, more performance. By this, I can give conclusion. Java is a simple programming language or not? Come on. Java, see, I'm talking about Java only. Every time new programming language in the sense, I thought of it, we are at 1991. When we are at 1991, no name is provided for our programming language. When you come out from the flashback, no, now we can think of it. Now we are at 2023. Now we can think of it. Our programming language is what there, Java. But assume, yourself assume, we are at 1991. We are in which year now? 1991. We are preparing a new programming language. That programming language should be simple, where applications execution time must be less. It will provide more performance. They're the points now. Right, sir. Coming to the next one. All right, sir. Now, anyway, I'm taking Java classes now. So, I'm taking full stack Java classes. In Java, up to microservices, web services, I need to take the classes. When I'm going to prepare the applications in microservices and web applications now, at a time, how many resources I have to be activate in my system there? At one side, Eclipse IDE I have to run. At other side, database I have to run. At other side, server I have to run. Understand my point here? At other side, debugging tool I have to run. At other side, server I have to run. At other side, database I have to run. At other side, server I have to run. At other side, server I have to run. At other side, database I have to run. At other side, server I have to run. at some other so many resources care I have to provide. Think of it. Now, definitely some burden will come to my system or not. Definitely some weightage is available to my system or not. So because of that reason, I thought of it, my current system is not working properly. So I want to take a new computer. I want to take my new machine. So I went to the computer shop. I said to them, basically myself with a Java developer, I need a system. Please provide some configurations. He has taken the quotation paper. In the quotation paper, he has given information. He has given everything. What is motherboard and what is peripheral and which peripherals they want to provide, what motherboard they want to provide, and like all the details they have given there. Finally, they specified to me RAM, RAM, main memory, RAM, 8 GB RAM they specified, ROM, hard disk. They specified nearly like what there, 1 TB or maybe 256, for example, 256 SSD is specified. 256 SSD and 8 GB RAM they are given. Then the cost of the laptop is what there, 50,000. 50,000 they specified to me. Then by observing the total quotation paper, I requested him 8 GB RAM is not sufficient for me. I need more. Why? Because I'm teaching Java. Inside my classes, I want to make my system is a bit faster machine. Every installation I want to make it is fast. And every copy paste operations I want to make it is fast. So you have to increase that 8 GB RAM to minimum 16 GB RAM, the 256 SSD to 512 SSD or 1 TB. It's okay, no issues. I need this type of configuration. I said to him. Then immediately he has taken that quotation paper. He changed from 8 GB RAM to 16 GB RAM and SSD. He has given like what there. Then 512 SSD has given. Then after that, he has given the cost of the computer. Now it is what there, 62,000. Now the cost of the computer is what there, 62,000. Understand it? What they have increased in the computer memory components, they have increased. Automatically they have increased cost also or not? Along with the memory components increase, they have increased the cost of the computer also or not? 50,000 to 60,000, 62,000 they have specified or not? So what you are understanding by saying this? Memory components are costful. Memory components are costful. If increase memory, cost of the product will be increased. Simple example, my system RAM and my system ROM both are increased. Automatically, cost of my computer is increased or not? Understand it here? Due to this reason, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It must be executed. Is what? It must be executed within less memory. It must execute, it must allow its applications to execute within less memory. If that applications are executed in less memory we are going to provide in the end product. When we provide less memory inside the end product, automatically cost of the end product will be reduced. Sure, got my point or not? If our application is running in a less memory, we will keep only less memory inside our end product. When we keep less memory inside the end product, cost of the end product will be less. If our application is running with more memory, we have to keep more memory in our device. When we keep more memory in our device, automatically cost of the end product will be increased. In the point of business, what is required? Definitely less cost is suggestible. Customers will be attracted for it. So because of that reason, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It must execute its applications within less memory. If it is in less memory, automatically lesser cost for the end products. Automatically it will be like what, the lesser cost to the end product. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? That's very clear. Now the last one. Now coming to the last one. Understand one point here. I'm asking one in general question to all of you. Try to answer for it. For example, when you wake up every day, you might be ready. right? Might be then getting ready, it's okay, that might be then half an hour or 1 hour process, you might be completed your things, you might be ready for it. Then after that, taking books and directly you are coming to the office or not, that means office in the sense classroom or not. So, by the way, I'm asking to you, at what time you used to wake up every day? That's it. Early morning 6, no? 6 is not early morning, please remember it. 6 is morning, not early morning. Early morning in the sense 3, 4, 5 o'clock, they are early morning, right? Okay, at least you are somewhat better. My 10th class, sorry, my 10 o'clock students are available. They used to wake up at 8 o'clock early morning. Okay, right, sir, very good. So at 6 o'clock, you used to wake up now. Then after that, you may complete your things, you may come to the class, okay, listen the class. When I said, okay, today is finished, tomorrow we want to meet, like this, when I said there, immediately what we are doing there, just you are about to ready to leave from the class. You are leaving from the class. After leaving from the class there, maybe at 10 o'clock you may finish your class, or maybe if you're attending other classes, you may go for it. After that, exactly at 12:30 or 1 o'clock, you may go for what? Lunch. Understand it? And then after completion of the lunch, you may feel somewhat burden there. So you want to go for 1 hour sleep, you may go for it. But sleeping at daytime is not at all good habit. Please try to avoid it. Yes, sir. Got it or not? God has given two timings for us clearly. One is a day, another one is night. Day for working, night for sleeping. Unfortunately, people are doing reversely nowadays. Daytime sleeping and nighttime working. Night shift jobs, sir. I'm telling you, is against to the nature. So nature will not be accepted it. Nature will give some troubles to you. Because of that reason only, diabetic, blood pressure, and all these kind of permanent jobs are coming with you. Your job is permanent or short term, I don't know, but these are permanent once they are coming. Understand it now? So don't go for it. Proper sleep, night time. Daytime, proper work. Don't sleep. Okay, fine. Whatever it may be. My intention is not like that. Coming to the point now. So 1 hour, then after that at 5 o'clock, maybe that 3 o'clock used to wake up. No, again we may go for some preparations or some kind of study or something else. No, at 5 o'clock coffee or tea, or maybe then we may come for classes if you have any other class there, or if you have any other work, you may go outside. Then after that at 8:30 or 9 o'clock used to go for dinner. That's it. That is completed. Then by that at 9 or 9:30 or maybe 10 o'clock used to go for bed. Yes, sir, got it or not? But unfortunately nowadays what people are habituated now. See, I'm giving there. At 5 o'clock, there is an event like snacks, unnecessary work, unnecessary eating, snacks, one thing. Nowadays, I observed it in outside now. Dinner, pre-dinner, post-dinner. I don't know what they want to use for dinner. Pre-dinner, pre-supper and post-supper or something else. Some terminologies are available. Even I've seen in outside also some boards there. Huh? Overall, eating in the sense that process should be only 2 times. That's for the Indian culture. They're not aware about it. The traditional culture of Indians is what there 2 times eating. Roughly at morning, like what there 10 or 11 o'clock, and next one is what there at night only. No other timings, no. But all these are the new culture. At early morning, they used to eat something. At early morning, 5 o'clock or 5:30, 6 o'clock. Whatever the food is remaining at yesterday's night, no, they used to take that. That will be good energible food. Okay, anyway, that story is different here. But in all this scenario, what I am telling to you, your day-to-day activity, if you observe there daily, how we are doing this activity inside you, I'm asking there, how we are going to do all these activities, no? Right. If you think about it, as a human body, if you think about it, no, all the physical activities must be done by your peripherals, hands and legs, or maybe all these are like what their physical components. But for these physical components, who is giving directions, no? Who is giving directions for these physical components? Hands. For example, now I completed my class, I want to walk out. If I want to walk out, immediately my legs and my hands must be in movement. But who is giving that information to my hands and my legs? No. Who is giving that direction to my hands and legs? No. My hands and legs are not intelligent, right? They're not having any by default nature. Somebody else has to give intimation, then only they will work. Who is giving that intimation there? Brain. Our brain is giving it. Our brain is sensible for our activity or not? Our brain is sensing that class is over. Then immediately brain is giving a notification to all the peripherals. Just come on, now you can active. Now class is completed. You have to move outside of the class. Then immediately our legs and our hands are taking movement. You are walking outside of the class. Yes, sir. Got it or not? If you think your body is a electronic device, your brain is a software, your all hands and legs are what their hardware components. Understand it clearly what I'm telling there. If you think your brain, your body is an electronic device there, your brain is what their software, all of your components are what their hardware components. Best example I'm telling to you, remote controller I've taken. In the remote controller, red color button is available. You know already for what purpose you are using red color button. For what purpose? No? Tell me, our mobile phones you are using green color button, red color button. For what purpose? No? Green color button for what purpose there? Lift the call. Red color button and terminate the call. Same also. TV is running there. I've taken remote controller, red color button, and type it. Means that my intention is what? User intention is what? Switch off the TV. Means that shut down the TV. I clicked on what there? Red color button. When I click on red color button, inside the remote controller, what is going on? Software will listen your activity. Red color button, when we press there, internally software will recognize your requirement. Okay, software will understand. User clicked on red color button. Immediately, software will take that action. Immediately, software will pass message to the hardware component inside the remote controller. What that message there? User clicked on red color button. So I'm passing to you. Immediately, switch off the TV. Then immediately, hardware component will take that input. Hardware component will switch off the TV. Physical activities could be done by hardware components only. Physical activities could be done by hardware components only. But for the physical activities, inputs are provided by the software component. Software component is giving direction to the hardware component. Hardware component is doing that physical activity. Means that in every electronic device, software component, hardware component, both must be required or not? Come on. In every hardware, in every electronic device, software and hardware both must be required or not? All right, sir. Software will give directions to the hardware. Hardware will implement the directions physically. Good. Listen carefully, all of you know. When software is giving intimation to the hardware, hardware is doing some work, physical work. If you want to achieve this particular thing, inside the remote controller, some energy source is required or not? Without having energy, how software and hardware are having interaction? Is it possible? Not possible. Definitely we require what there? Some energy source is required internally. What source is required internally? Energy source is required internally. Yes, sir. Get my point or not? All right. How that energy source is provided here? In the form of battery, we are able to provide energy source. In the case of remote controller, in the form of battery. Think a minute about it. No. If a software and hardware interaction is more, automatically battery consumption is more or not? If the interaction between software and hardware is more, automatically battery consumption is more or not? If a battery consumption is more, automatically maintenance cost of the end product will be reduced or not? Sorry, increased or not? Maintenance cost of the end product is increased or not? For every 6 months of time, I used to change the batteries. But because of software hardware interaction more, because of drain upping this battery more, I need to change my battery for every 3 months of time. Previously, I used to change my battery for every 6 months of time. Because of this more interaction, because of more drain up of the battery, I need to change my battery for every 3 months of time. Previously, every 6 months of time, 100 rupees is my consumption. But at present, because of this, every 3 months of time, I have to put 100 rupees. Means that maintenance cost of the end product is increased or not? Maintenance cost of the end product is increased or not? Because of this reason, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. That new programming language should take less energy consumption. The new programming language application should take less energy consumption. If it is less energy consumption, automatically lesser maintenance cost. Lesser maintenance cost. All of you observe carefully. Because of this one, lesser maintenance cost. These are only thoughts for Sun Microsystems about the new programming language. Sun Microsystem thought, see, still Sun Microsystems has not started to prepare this programming language. Just they're thinking what they want to implement on their new programming language. Finally, they decided they want to provide three things on their new programming language. What are the three factors they decided there? Simple programming language, tight coded, architectural, neutral. Then what is the meaning of simple programming language? Less execution time, more performance. Less memory, less cost for the end product. Less power, lesser maintenance cost. This is exactly the meaning of like what there? Simple programming language. Remember it. In the future also I'm going to talk with you why Java is a simple programming language. It's one of the question for us. We can say that Java is a simple programming language. Then how? How can you say that Java is a simple programming language? Because of these reasons. Less execution time, less memory, less energy, less power consumption. Right, leave this punch here. Next one is what they now tell me. Tight coded programming language. Tight coded programming language. What exactly the meaning of this tight coded programming language? All of you observe carefully. For example, I'm asking one question to all of you. Now try to answer for it. For example, you know already data structures. Stack is one of the data structure. Is a minimum general awareness, sir, in computer science. All of you are getting awareness on stack. Stack is like what they carry back. We can keep it, we can remove it. Besides the carry back, nowadays we are having carry bags. No, when we purchase some items there, we will keep that push operation. Carry bag is a stack push operation. Next one is what there? Pop operation. Removing that is what there? Pop operation. Seeing what is there inside the carry bag, peak operation. Identifying what is there inside the carry bag as a topmost peak, P-E-E-K, peak operation. All right, whatever it may be, observe carefully. Say for example, stack operations here I want to perform in a C programming language. All stack operations I want to perform in a C programming language. What are the various operations there? Push operation. Next one is what there? Pop operation. Next one is what there? Peak operations. In the case of C programming language, to perform push operation, on an average 20 lines of code we are going to provide. 20 number of instructions we are able to provide. To perform pop operation, on an average 20 lines of code here we are able to provide. On an average, to perform peak operation, 20 lines of code here we are able to provide. Every time 20 lines here we provided. Totally, how many lines of code here we are able to provide, sir? Now tell me. It should be like what? Totally like what there? 60 lines of code. Totally here we are getting what there? 60 lines of code. Okay, fine. Same thing if you perform in Java. Same thing if you perform in Java. Observe carefully. Stack is a predefined class. Stack S is equal to new stack object we created. Stack is ready. S dot push off a finish. My push operation is completed. All right, sir. S dot push my push operation is completed. S dot pop my pop operation is completed. S dot peak my peak operation is completed. Now tell me here, in the case of at present Java, to perform all these operations, how many instructions here we provided here total? Total only 4 lines of code here we have used or not? Total number of instructions are like what there? 4 lines of code here we provided. That's clear? All of you are getting clarity on it now? Now see this one. In a C programming language, nearly 60 lines of code here we have taken. In Java, only 4 lines of code here we have taken. Now I'm giving clarity for you. Try to understand it now. If any programming language is taking more number of instructions to implement a particular requirement, to prepare program for a particular requirement, if any programming language is taking more number of instructions, then that programming language is loose coded programming language. If any programming language is taking more number of instructions to implement a particular requirement, then that programming language is loose coded programming language. Understand it clearly? But if any programming language is taking more number of less number of instructions, if any programming language is taking less number of instructions to implement a particular requirement, then that programming language is tight coded programming language. Tight coded programming language. Now tell me here, which programming language is loose coded, which programming language is a tight coded? C is what? Loose coded, but whereas Java is what? Tight coded programming language. Right, sir. Now, if any programming language takes less number of instructions or less instructions to perform a particular task, then that programming language is called tight coded programming language. All right, sir. Now, example here I'm telling to you Java. Anyway, we can identify this clearly. All right, sir. Now, this is the meaning of tight coded. Then what next one can apart from this? Now, tell me architectural neutral. All of you observe carefully. Architectural neutral. All right. Again, I'm asking one question to all of you guys. Now, try to answer for it. All of you. From these many members, how many of you are coming from computer science background? Computer science background. Okay, good. How many of you are coming from non-computer science background? Right. Unfortunately, in this batch, both the members are almost all equal. But when I talk about other batches, no, when I ask the same question in other batches, no, 15 to 20% of the people are from computer science. Remaining 70 to 80% of the people are coming from what they're non-computer science. Yeah, this equation is going on. Not only here, throughout India or throughout the world, in a software industry, in a software companies, who are the major people? If you think about it, non-computer science people are major people. Computer science people are less. 15 to 20% of the people are in the software industry, computer science students. Mechanical maybe, electronics maybe, electrical maybe, civil maybe. Even you are not aware about it. Nowadays, BSc people, BSc physics, BSc chemistry, and BSc mathematics. Yeah, so these people are getting jobs. Only the point is what? If you perform well in front of that interviewer, you may get job. If you are not performed well in front of that interviewer, you may not get job. Remember one more point. Of course, we are having 99% in our academics. Until and unless you are not performing well in front of that interviewer, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of resource. Understand it clearly. Simple example. I had one personal experience with this content. When I completed my BTech, actually I went for MTech. No, when I completed my BTech, in my class, two members I identified. In general, in the classroom, who are the toppers? Actually, girls only. Am I right? No, definitely. In general, maximum majority of the situation, girls are toppers. The second place, boys, definitely. Whatever it may be, reasons may be anything. Fine, sir. In my class, the same situation was there. She is the topper of the class, one girl. And one of my best friend is there. He's my benchmate and roommate. He's a two worst person inside the class. He's totally worst person. Okay, he don't want to come for the classes. On any one day, if he is coming there, he used to sleep inside the class. For taking rest purpose only, he is coming to the classes. In BTech, I'm talking there. Okay, then BTech is completed, then we spread it. Then all the members maybe they are went for their own. It's okay. I came outside. Maybe in some situations, I thought of it. I want to go for MTech. I went for MTech. That's okay. Maybe after completion of my BTech, maybe after completion of my MTech, unexpectedly I went to my same place, my college location. I thought of it. I want to go inside the class. I want to check the environment, how it is there. Almost a law from 2.5 to 3 years of completing my BTech. I went there. I checked it. Then where, see, at the time of my BTech, the college is in what I'm telling there, renovation. It's might be new buildings they're constructing. Everything is in the middle of the construction. But after 2.5 to 3 years of time, when I go there, everything was changed. I feel somewhat different. I thought of it. Is it my college there previously? But things are happened. Okay. Then where HOD is somewhat close to me, I want to meet with her. So I went to that HOD chamber where I checked it. Unfortunately, she was not there. She was not the HOD. She went already. She left from college. So some other person is there. Okay, I got that information there, and I'm coming back in the same corridor. I'm walking there. All of a sudden, one madam is fastly moving, fastly coming towards to me to the HOD room. I thought of it somewhat noun face I'm observing there. Closely observe it. Then almost all when we met there, both we recognized. Then she is the topper of my class. Yeah, she's a lecturer in that college, same college. And after having some discussion, I asked her how much you are getting here as a lecturer. She said to me, I'm having like almost 2 years of experience. 2 years of experience I had there. With the 2 years of experience, maybe 13,000 or 14,000. She said some figure there, not more than 15,000 on BTech. Okay. After coming back to the Hyderabad in the casual discussion after a few days of time, I checked it where all members are. We had unfortunately we had some WhatsApp group actually. I checked it where all the members are available when I have some free time there. Where I find one of my classmates is there now as a 2 hours person there. Then who what he's doing there? He's working in a software company at Dubai. Yeah. For every month he's earning 1.5 lakh rupees. On site he went to the Dubai. There he is working. His percentage is also almost 49 percentage. But she got almost a 92, 93% in the college now. I compared both of them. I was in the middle for both of them. Of course, business point of view, it's okay. Myself is good when compared with them. But the point what I'm telling there, the situation I'm telling there. So why I'm telling all these points, so please mind in our remember this in our mind. At present, your status is what? Even though, or of course, you are king in your colleges now. That is up to your college gate only. Once you are coming outside of the class, you are a human being, you are an ordinary person. Now again we have to start your preparation for getting jobs. You had nearly 92%. Some of you are having 42% in our academics, but both you have to start right from zero. But in how much fast you are going to learn, that is your capability. Depends on your capability. How much you are going to learn fast, how much you are fast you are going to get job. Now the race is started here. Exactly. On which date onwards you started these classes now? From this point onwards, our race is started. Everybody is at same level. Now we can start our race. Then we can get the job. That's the point I'm telling you. So, okay, sir, good. Why I'm telling all these points now? The required information for you is what there. Everybody has to start your preparation right from zero for getting job. That's it. Think of Forget about your academic career. Okay, leave this one. But anyway, one more point I'm telling there. I'm not discouraging the people, those are having very good marks. Always you are appreciable. Moreover, it helps you to enter into the companies for interviews. Company people will give some cutoffs there in some companies there. 70% is mandatory. 75% is mandatory. Of course, nowadays no company is doing that kind of thing. No, previously we had the situations. Understand clearly? If you want to go for Oracle there, minimum 70% is previously at my time. But I don't know at present what is going to be happen. Right, sir. Leave these points here. For example, why I'm asking all these points? No, listen carefully. Now I'm taking Java classes. I'm taking these demo classes. No, in outside, if I keep a board before the class, if I provide a notice in outside, only computer science graduates are eligible to attend my classes. If I keep this board in outside, how many members can attend my class? No, Less members or more members? Definitely less members only. But if I put a board, any graduate can attend my classes. BSc, MCA, BTech or MTech or PhD, whoever it may be. Any graduate, any BCA, any graduate can attend my classes. If I give a board in outside, how many members can attend there? More members can attend. More members can attend my classes. Am I right or not? Simple, very simple logic I'm telling you. Try to follow my logic. The point is what? If my services are required by less members, less demand is available for my courses. Understanding the point of analysis. If less members are required my services, my classes demand will be less. If more members required my services, definitely my classes demand will be more. Understand my point, Kerno? If my classes are required by more members, my demand will be more. If my classes are required by less members, my demand will be less. By having similar kind of thinking, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It must be neutral to every hardware systems. Means that it must run its applications under all the hardware systems. It should not bound with any one particular hardware machine. It should not bound with any one particular device. It must be available to all the devices. Then that programming language is getting very good demand. Because of that reason only, nowadays we can think of it, 3 billion devices, different devices runs Java throughout the world. 3 billion devices are using Java nowadays in outside. The 3 billion devices are including like computer science, mobile phones, parking meters, traffic signaling systems, everywhere the Java is going on. In every electronic device, Java is going on, either directly or indirectly. As per the survey, as per the thing, 3 billion devices are using Java at present. Why this is the case? No, because of what nature care? No, architectural neutral. It allows its applications to run under all the hardware systems. Under all the hardware systems, that particular programming language allows its applications to run under all the hardware systems. Then that programming language is what there? Architectural independent programming language or not? Architectural independent, in other words, we can call it as architectural neutral programming language. Neutral to every hardware architecture. Right, sir. The point is what? If any programming language allows its applications to run under all the hardware systems, then that programming language is called an architectural neutral programming language. Then that programming language is what there? An architectural neutral programming language. Yes, sir. Clear? All of you are getting clarity on this point now? Right, sir. So this is about like what their architectural neutral programming language. Java is a platform independent programming language, operating system independent, and Java is an architectural neutral, hardware independent. Because of this reason, mainly Java is getting this much of demand nowadays in outside. Where the maximum impact is available for Java, maximum benefit is coming for the Java because of this point by comparing with C and C++. Initially, I said to you, Java was provided by thinking about C and C++, by thinking the drawbacks with the C and C++. This is one of the main drawback with the C and C++. Architectural neutral, platform independent is a wonder in 1991. In 1991, maintaining architectural neutral, platform independent is a wonder. Sun Microsystems has created a wonder in the form of Java. That's why Java is getting this much of demand still. Even though so many after that, so many programming languages are what they're independent, platform independent and architectural neutral. But initially Java is providing some trademark. Java is like what I'm telling there. Java is a spotlight. It has given a spot for this kind of programming languages now. Understand it clearly? So because of that reason, Java is mainly what there? architectural neutral programming language. Does it? All of you are getting clarity or not? So just it is information only. Then what hard work that Sun Microsystems has done to prepare this new programming language, that information I'm giving. Now let's finalize the concept up to what we understood there. Few points only, but required information are given to you. Now tell me guys, what is the initial requirement of preparing new programming language for Sun Microsystems? They want to prepare softwares for the simple electronic consumer devices like watch, remote controllers, cable TV, switch boxes, and so on. Right. For that purpose, how many members they gathered? 30 members, led by James Gosling and Patrick Nathan. They started a project. What that project they started there? Green project. As part of this green project, to prepare this new programming language, what features they want to include? Three features mainly they want to include. What three features they want to include? Simple programming language, tight coded programming language, architectural neutral programming language. What is the meaning of simple programming language? Less execution time, less memory, less power consumption. What is the meaning of tight coded? Less number of finished sections, achieving more implementation, achieving more tasks. Less implementation, achieving more tasks. What is the meaning of architectural neutral? Able to run in all the hardware systems, able to run on all the hardware systems. So this is the meaning of like what the architectural neutral programming language. Right or not? So just analysis only. Still they did not started to prepare new programming language. Just analyze that they are ready to prepare new programming language. Right, sir. Now this remaining part, I will discuss with them tomorrow. But actually today I have to complete this content here. But unfortunately, we are diverted here. But anyway, tomorrow I'll complete it, and tomorrow I will start directly differences between Java and other programming languages. The topic also be I'm going to start on tomorrow. Right? Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Thank you. So how all the devices are working actually applying to Java features. What's the mechanism? That means see Java Sun Microsystem is a open source, right? Sun Microsystem is a open source in the sense like what's the meaning of it now? Allows all the members to modify Java in their own way. So as per the requirement, 70% of Java they are using as is, and remaining 30% of the Java they are trying to modify as per the requirement. As per this open source mechanism, every people they are using Java in their own way in their own products. So that is a part come under like what their open source mechanism, open source technology. Okay, right. That's the reason, guys. Deva Jyoti, right? It's okay, guys, and that's all for today. I'll meet you tomorrow. Tomorrow I will discuss more about our content. Thank you. Okay. No response, guys. Shall we meet on tomorrow?